Do both of us a favor right now. Hit the link in the description box to purchase your very own official Viral Hip Hop News New Era Snapback hat. Available on eBay. Links in the description box right now. Don't miss out. Grab them while supplies last. Official Viral Hip Hop News hats, the first of many apparel courtesy of Viral Hip Hop News. Grab it right now while it's hot. Appreciate each and every one of y'all. Peace. What's good and what up? It's your brother SamAnt here at Viral Hip Hop News. Do me a favor, family, before we get started with the content. Y'all know what to do. Go up top and hit that like button. Alright, so if you know anything about comedy, if you consider yourself a real comedy fan, and if you've been subscribed to Viral Hip Hop News over the year and some change that I've been on the YouTube platform, then you know this brother right here, Lavelle Crawford, is one of the main reasons why a lot of you subscribe to Viral Hip Hop News early on. Is to throw a lot of his throwback comedy sets on Viral Hip Hop News. It did major damage in numbers. A lot of people know that this motherfucker is one of the most underrated comedians of all time. Can hit any stage, any venue, no matter the size, and he's tearing shit up, and he'll be one of the funniest individuals in the building that night. Well, he was on Sway in the Morning today promoting his Caroline special. You know, all the comedians, they go on Sway, they go on the Breakfast Club, and they promote their special going on at Caroline's during the weekend. Caroline's on Broadway, and a conversation came up of beef that he may have had with Tony Rock. Now, we all know Tony Rock is the younger brother of Chris Rock. Tony Rock was on a couple of shows, comedian, funny-ass dude, but definitely not the like of his brother Chris. I guess he was on the show, and the conversation of Lavelle Crawford came up, and I'm not going to lie, Tony Rock was pretty disrespectful when it came to the conversation of Lavelle Crawford. I'm going to play an excerpt from the Sway in the Morning interview with Lavelle Crawford, which will talk about why these two comedians are beefing. Let's go with the commentary now, and I'll come back on the back end. Let's go.
On my IG, somebody said, "Oh, Tony Rock, you fucking up. Lavelle Crawford know jujitsu, you gonna get your ass whooped."
Yeah.
And I was like, "Well, what the fuck did he say? I'm B50 this year. I don't have no beef with nobody. My beef lay on a piece of bread."
Well, this is a part of what he said in an interview recently.
If I'm calling anybody out, I'm gonna say Lavelle Crawford because he always talking shit about me in interviews, and I don't know why. I don't know what I did to this dude. Maybe I his niece or something. I don't know. And the thing about it is, I don't get no points for stomping out because it's Lavelle Crawford. So nobody gonna be like, "Yo, that was real shit." They gonna be like, "Why you beat up the fat dude?"
You call me fat, I lost 180 pounds. Now you gonna still call me fat? And you ain't gonna beat me up, nigga. First of all, that ain't gonna happen, nigga. But first of all, let's just straighten that out, nigga. You at 170 pounds, you better catch me slipping, nigga. But let's get that out of the way. Why you could have slept that out your statement? Why you beating up the fat dude? What the fuck is that about? Why you put that in there, nigga? And if you try to become famous off my name, it ain't gonna happen. Because I'm not gonna say nothing bad about it. And I never said nothing bad about him, and I ain't said nothing bad about him. If you taking what I said as being honest, see this what I was talking about. Go ahead. What you gonna ask me?
No, this just came to my attention, so that's not.
I didn't know nothing about it. Thank you for that. You know, light skinned people always bringing up bullshit.
Hey, it's my duty.
Yeah, I know. But let me just say this: I didn't know nothing about this, but only thing I know that he's talking about is my Vlad TV interview.
Yeah. Okay.
So now
that's what it comes from.
So if you're sitting up there weighing up on some shit like that, they asked me that he had his opinion about Chris Rock, and he said Chris Rock was. I said, well, to me, Chris Rock was a writer, and he when he wrote his comedy, his jokes, he wasn't a stand up. His shit, it was scripted. It was wrote out, and it was cool. But see, when I talk about comedy, like Richard Pryor, take your ass on a ride. You know, even Mike Epps, he talking about being in the hood. When I go on stage, I try to paint a picture in your head. Chris Rock was, he was saying things that get you flared up, but it didn't take you on no ride. And that's the only thing I said. I mean, I have my right to fucking say what I want. And then he was saying, Vlad said he think that Tony Rock was the next one. And I said, no, I don't agree, because he was coming off his brother status. He kept the Rock name. He did all that. And then he got a lot of play off that shit. He was on sitcom after fucking sitcom. So it was nepotism, and I ain't got no problem with that, because shit, if I had a brother that could get me in shit just like Eddie Murphy, Charlie Murphy, whatever, I'm gonna take it. But I never said, I ain't talk about that, nigga. Nigga, if you sitting up here, nigga, come holler at me. Don't be on no interview. I talk to you. Nigga, we was just in motherfucking Dallas a year ago, and this shit been out a year. You could have came and talked to me because I didn't blast him. Because he said he had heard about it, and I don't know if he was having a moment and shit, and he was sitting around and somebody said something, that just now, because we ain't got no fucking beef. That nigga, thank you for this, because I would have walked up to the nigga and be like, hey, Tony, and he would have been like, hey, and then I was like, oh, nigga, you was gonna beat up the fat dude, nigga, because you'll find out I'm more aggressive than fat, my nigga. But the obvious thing is, I didn't know what this was, and look, Tony Rock, let me just say this, my nigga, ain't no fear in my heart at all. Only fear is I do something wrong and fuck up my life and had to get away from my children. That's the only fear I got. But on the reality, nigga, I got more love than you love yourself for you, nigga. And that just keep it real, because niggas ain't got time for this shit. So if you think I was talking about you, I said my opinion that you're not the next one to me. Okay, so I seen your stand up. You doing good. You working your shit out, bro. But it's just like being at Rutgers basketball court, nigga. It's niggas out there dunking and they'll never go to pro. It's niggas out there that can bust a shot outside on your ass, make it rain all day. Ain't gonna never be saw on their camera. Nigga, this niggas out here funny like a mother. Nigga, I've been doing this shit for almost 30 motherfucking years, and when his brother was on the interview on Tom Joyner, I had opened up for his brother way back at Catch a Rising Star when they was open. And I've seen Chris Rock, and I went up and tore that bitch apart with white folks. I've been doing it just as long as him. Tony Rock new in the game. I ain't talking about you, nigga. Nigga, I ain't got time to talk about you, nigga. I gotta feed my motherfucking family. Nigga, I ain't got time for this bullshit.
Damn, his voice.
Lavelle ain't got time for no bullshit. I wish I had some fucking clue bombs around here. I drop a clue bomb right now for our man Lavelle Crawford. G-checking Tony Rock, courtesy of Sway in the Morning. If y'all want to see the full interview, you can see that. Matter of fact, I'll drop the link in the description box of Sway in the Morning. That entire interview with Lavelle Crawford. You can hear the whole thing in full once you finish here on Viral Hip Hop News. But let's just talk about what we heard in regards to Lavelle Crawford talking about Tony Rock. First off, Tony Rock, if something was said about you on the interview, you came off real gangster, real hard to an OG. You know good and goddamn well who Lavelle Crawford is, one of the most underrated, one of the most feared comedians in the game, and you know how to reach him. Comedians have a very small, very tight brotherhood, sisterhood circle. I'm surprised that comedy beef even really exists. You see the Kevin Hart, Mike Epps drama that goes on every now and again, but for the most part, it's a real tight camaraderie between comedians, and real motherfuckers know who the funniest people are and who's really just for show. And there will be no denying throughout the comic world that Lavelle Crawford is pound for pound one of the best to do it. And you kind of disrespected him, and he was letting you know right then and there to put some respect on his name. He wasn't falling for the bullshit. He ain't political. He was going to whip your ass where you stood at 50 years old. You could tell in the tone of his voice that he was ready to get hood with Tony Rock. The shit was funny, but he kept his composure, kept it well. Shout out to Lavelle Crawford. Hopefully him and Tony Rock could see each other face to face, talk this out man to man, and keep this comic circle, this brotherhood strong, man, because we need to stick together. We don't need to be throwing drama out, but it was funny to hear. I'm not going to lie. Y'all heard this here first. Go down to the description box. You'll see links to our Twitter homepage, brand new website, theuncensoredtruthpodcast.com. You also see links to purchase the Viral Hip Hop News hats. You've seen that at the front end of the video. And make sure you stay tuned on the back end for the video if you have any inquiries about how to promote your music on Viral Hip Hop News Uncensored, or the Uncensored Truth Podcast, or hell, all three. We have packages for all three. If you're trying to promote your product, over 450,000 subscribers and millions of views per month. Check us out. Link in the description box. Make sure you leave a comment in the comment section. Let me know what you think of the commentary. Let me know what you think of Tony Rock. Our man Lavelle Crawford. Put some respect on his name, Tony Rock. Always trying to keep it raw, real, uncut here at Viral Hip Hop News. Until next time, until next story, I sincerely appreciate each and every one of y'all. And I'm out of here, man. Peace. Hey, yo, check this out. We got a real great service provided for you right now. If you're a serious artist looking to perfect your craft, get your music out there in front of millions and millions of views, then look no further than right here. Hip Hop News Uncensored, Viral Hip Hop News, and the Uncensored Truth Podcast are now running specials to promote your product. If you're serious about promoting your product on YouTube, email me right here at dlsmediainc1@gmail.com, or my brother OGod at hiphopun.com for further information. If you're serious about your craft, very affordable pricing. Let's go. Wait no further. Look into it right now. Email's in the description box. Hit us up. You already know.